Welcome to 3717 South Jefferson. I am so excited about this project. Right up there behind us is Sump Coffee. Really great place. Get a cup of coffee. Probably the best and most expensive and slowest cup of coffee you'll get in St. Louis. So let's head up and go inside of 3717 South Jefferson. This is such a unique property. I gotta grab my coffee off the windowsill here. Look at this front door. This was built as a two-family in, I think it was like 1890 or something like that. And it is my guess that in the mid-70s, someone came along and did a really huge and spectacular rehab. Listings in the mid-80s that I was able to find online are showing it, or calling it a California Contemporary is the name that they had for this in the mid-80s when they were listing it for sale. But it is just a spectacular piece of property. And as I step back here, I'm in the back portion of it, and they have opened this up. So above me here, as I stand facing what will become what was once and will again be the kitchen, you'll see that I'm going to pan up a little bit and show you the most spectacular part of this piece of property, which is this amazing, what I call a choir loft above us here in this two-story space, and this really amazing staircase that comes down. And then I'm going to back up with my amazing cinematography skills here and show you, if I don't trip and fall, the two-story wall of windows that we have. The lower portion of it is boarded up for obvious reasons. This house is a complete and total wreck. It is in need of a whole lot of work, but there are a whole lot of great pieces about it that are still or that make a lot of sense. There's a whole lot of it that's salvageable. The rehab in the 70s gave us a lot of stuff that we can work with. We can really, really work with this amazing floor plan. There's a whole lot here that is just really awesome and that we can keep. So where in the city, or where anywhere, quite frankly, you're going to find just such a fantastic floor plan like that, with that big wall of windows and all of that cool stuff. As we move here, so when this was a two-family, this would have been like the living room, parlor area for the first floor unit. But as you can see, this is, well, it's very dark in here because this front window is boarded up, but you can see some really, maybe you can see, there's not electricity in here yet, but you can see the wainscoting that goes all the way around the room here. And I think there was a significant amount of this throughout the house. And some of it, even that is not still installed, is actually still around here in a pile. So this room is going to become the master bedroom. So this is going to be a first floor master suite, and that is something you do not find very often in the city. You do not find very many masters, main floor masters in the city. Obviously there's bedrooms on the second floor, but getting a master suite on the first floor is not common. Now originally, well, when I say originally, I mean in the 70s rehab, there was a full bathroom here on the first floor. This is all going to get ripped out. This is going to get completely ripped out, and then there will be a full bath attached to the main floor master. There will also be a pantry in here somewhere, and there will be a powder room in here somewhere. And then this right here, as you see, will be the kitchen. It'll be a nice, large, very functional kitchen. And then this area back here, as we face towards the wall of windows, this really neat kind of spiral staircase that we're going to go down in a second is going to be removed so that we have a practical staircase that goes more straight down, so you can get a bed and furniture down there, because of course there's going to be some space in the basement, which will become the basement will become the lower level. That is the proper term for a below grade space that has that is suitable for living. So this area where I'm standing basically becomes kind of like a family room. This is where you would probably put your TV on this wall, or maybe back there, who knows, and your sofa and your recliners or whatever you want to have in your family room area. But this will be a really nice space. There'll be plenty of room for all of that stuff. And look at that. There's even a tree growing on the inside. All right, now we're gonna go downstairs to we're gonna go down this really scary and really dirty, really spiderwebby spiral staircase down to the basement, so that I'm trying to record this and not fall and not hit my head and not get eaten by a spider. So down here in the 70s rehab, it is my theory that there was a jacuzzi in this area somewhere, because there is what looks like some really fancy, weird kind of lighting. I have referred to this as the pimp house, and I stand by my assertion that this was rehabbed by a pimp in the 1970s. Because it sure looks like it. So they also advertise this lower level as being a family room. So you'll see there's some old space where there was some duct work. We're going to get rid of all of that. We're going to relocate all of that so that it makes more sense. We've got some goofy stuff structurally going on here. It isn't right. We're going to get a structural engineer in here to assess that, but we've allowed a considerable amount of budget to get this structurally correct, as well as relocate some of the structural elements to give us more space to work with down here. There's currently a walkout, which I call it a funnel, because basically what it's doing is directing all of the water that comes into the backyard into the basement. So that's obviously going to get closed up or reconfigured somehow, and we'll have a proper bedroom down here, which will have an egress window so you can get out in the case of an emergency. And then probably over in this area, I don't know, this isn't mine to figure out, but my architect will figure out where to put a bathroom that makes most sense, and how to get a bedroom down here as well as obviously a new reconfigured staircase that will make more sense. And then this staircase, this spiral staircase, I've had a couple of folks express interest in buying it, and I don't know if I want to sell it. I think I might want to hang on to it for a future project that has a really cool use for a spiral staircase. But anyway, if you have interest, make me an offer. Everything in this world is for sale, in my opinion. All right, let's go upstairs now. This is going to be one of the longer videos, but that's okay. If you're getting bored, just turn it off. I don't care. All right, I love this space. This is so freaking cool. This is the choir loft, which I'm not going to go anywhere near because I'm wearing Birkenstocks, and I don't want that insulation on my ankles. But there's a door to the bedroom here. We're going to relocate that around the corner here so that this space will be usable as an office or a sitting area. I hope it's not a sitting area, because I don't know, I don't think you need a separate area to sit. I think you can sit anywhere there's a chair, but I think sitting area is a silly term that we came up with. But anyway, I love this ability to look out here into the backyard. You can see the California carport that's out there. That'll get some work done to it and will be functional as a covered parking space for 2 cars. But anyway, we'll go out on the yard separately. This insulation is already making me itch. So one of the things that's really cool about this house is, while they are in relatively rough shape, we have some newer wood replacement windows that are quite functional. They work. They need a bit of repair. Some of their storm windows, some of the glass, as you can see, is broken, but there's all kinds of ways that we can deal with that, and lots that we can do to really inexpensively fix those. And they're going to be modern, they're going to be energy efficient, and all that great stuff. One of the other things that you might not be paying attention to is, unlike an original construction, you can see that the walls in this have been furred out. So this leaves us a full, almost 4-inch bay to put insulation in. So this house will be better insulated than your typical turn-of-the-century building. Part of that is because of the things that were done for us in the 70s rehab. There's insulation in the ceiling, and it's old, and it's probably soaked with water and rodents and whatnot, so that's all going to come out. And we're going to put new insulation up there. This is the front bedroom on the second level, and we got water coming in up here, but that's okay. We're going to put a whole new roof on and do all kinds of stuff to this place. But this bedroom will remain basically the same. And this area here, there's currently a walk-in closet, but it's kind of goofy. We'll reconfigure all of that. Basically, we've got a bedroom here. Now remember, this isn't the master. The master is going to be on the first floor. And then we've got a bedroom here. And then we've got a really horrid remnants of a 1970s bathroom in here. And we're going to blow all of this out. Every bit of this, all walls, floors, ceilings, everything is going to get blown out and completely reconfigured to create proper closets and either 1 or 2 bathrooms. This may be a Jack and Jill bathroom that serves the 2 bedrooms on either side, or it may be 2 separate bedrooms, or 2 separate bathrooms rather, so that each bedroom has an ensuite bathroom. So we've got a couple of things to figure out in terms of how this is going to be designed. But one of the possibilities is that this is literally a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom house. It will at least be 4 bedrooms and 3.5 baths, but I'm hoping for 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths. Either way, it works. It works. The numbers on this house work fantastically. We've seen a lot of great stuff happening in the neighborhood. We're going to go outside now and walk around to the backyard. There will be, if I don't fall, there will be a door that goes to the back, but right now it's boarded up, so that's why we're gonna just walk around to the backyard. I love this. So we come in here off of Jefferson, and there's this really neat paved walkway that goes back here. All these windows get opened up. I mean, you can imagine how bright and airy it's going to be in there when the plywood comes off of all these windows. A lot of them are boarded from the inside, so you can see how cool they're going to look on the outside. So right here is a little bit of a remnants of a fence. We're going to obviously put another fence up. So this is the yard. I don't know if you're getting a glare. I'm seeing a glare, so it's hard to tell what you're seeing here, but there's going to be a fence running right along the side here, and there's already a fence there that'll just get a little bit of repair. And then this wall of plywood that you're seeing will be a wall of glass and probably some French doors or something that opens out onto, you can see this horrible deck, but it's going to be a nice deck that it will open onto, and probably a little bit bigger, so that we've got a nice big deck and then a little bit of plantings back here, and then you go back to this carport, which creates space for 2 cars easily. And there's currently an abandoned car in here, so I'm crossing my fingers that maybe somebody steals that. Otherwise, we will go through the process to get that claimed and sold for scrap. But anyway, that's the backyard. I think the backyard is going to be really amazing. I am really excited about this project, and I hope that you will follow along, and we will provide updates as we go along. And I'm super excited. I think it's going to be really cool. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. I don't know, you're probably seeing this on Facebook or YouTube or something, so hit me up on either of those platforms, or send me an email, jeff@transformstl.com, or give me a phone call, 265-0015. Again, 265-0015. I look forward to talking to you and providing you with more updates on this really cool project.